Hello, guys. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending wherever you're watching from. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are an old subscriber or a new subscriber, we say welcome and feel very welcome. Always feel at home. For the new subscribers, we welcome you to this amazing channel, Alan001. It is a channel of all the marvels, all the what is happening in this village Nyabohanse, as you understand. Alan001 is here today to tell you something about what we were just talking of the other day. What were we talking about? I remember we were talking about greedy, jealousy, anxiety, and the other thing that we said was all about hate. No, we don't lie. Always, we don't lie. And what has just happened is that it is now getting worse in a camp. Things are falling apart. The pots are breaking at the door. And we can't really say, understand what is going on between the two big brothers, the top mason of Marwa and some other people that he used to trust in as his trustees. Nobody could think or nobody could imagine that it could happen. Why has it happened? Greedy. We yesterday talked about greed. Why are we becoming greedy? Huh? Why are we becoming greedy? Why should you just go and stab your brother from the back? Why can't you just communicate and say, I think this is what I want because you are a big brother. If you really wanted to buy the piece of plot, we just told him that it is by bad luck that I was already there. Why should you go behind his back? Despite of it not being, and to an extent also, we could be talking about our brother Marwa. Why are you getting so bitter again? And the shamba that you are to buy, the piece of plot that was to be bought, it were not you to buy. Why can't you perceive your brothers, Mayuguno, and any other person that you are saying that maybe they went behind you and bought the piece of plot that you are to buy? I don't know if it were you to buy or it was your sister Dimwango to buy. Why are we becoming so egocentric? Why do you feel that everything should just be yours? Why do you people feel like everything should just be meant for you? The royal family. Such issues, egocentrism, is what is breaking the peace among us. Yeah, is what is breaking the peace among us. You are a big brother of ours. You are the one to aid us. Why was it necessary that you go on camera and say that people have betrayed you? And what type of betrayal is that? If I try to think about it, I see no betrayal because it was an open market where everyone was to go and negotiate with the seller and the winner takes it all. Or maybe you are to buy it at a very low price, like sometimes we are used that people oppress young boys or young or poor families selling shambas here with poor prices. And the reason as why I could be saying that, maybe asking you that why do you become bitter about it? And why do you term it a betrayal? Why do you term it as a betrayal? It should not be a betrayal because it was an open market. The winner, the person who could be going with a higher price or a higher money to buy the piece of shamba is one that was to be given. Why do we talk about what is a market? This piece of shamba was on market and it was open. And does it mean that once I want to buy a car or a car somewhere, does it mean that my friends should not know, should not buy it if I don't get to the price? Sometimes we really don't get it right. We really don't get it right. Yeah? we really don't get it right. And as we advocate, we have always advocated for unity amongst ourselves. Yeah? We have really, oh, somebody's calling me, but I'm sorry because I'm on video. I don't think if I'm going to attend him or her, this is more important than the call. Now, Marwa, my advice to you, my good brother, is that don't be so that egocentric. Don't mean that don't think that everything good should be only be meant for you as a family. And my cue, as we have said, the shamba was not meant for you, it was for your sister Dimwango. Mayuguno is also your brother. You always called him your brother. Why should you feel bitter when he also goes for the same piece of shamba that was on a market, an open market? Uh, Let us just sometimes be factual and talk the truth. And to this extent, I think you have forged it to be a betrayal, maybe for the sake of sympathy, or maybe for the sake of wanting to destroy Mayuguno's channel, maybe. Or maybe there is something behind it that we don't know, we can't understand. It is all between you. And like we say, the competition is the cause of everything. Competition is the cause of everything. Boys in this village are growing. Yeah, it's good. You gave us a way. You showed a way on how to fish. Everyone is fishing. It should not be a problem to you because you are the one who mentored this boy, Mayuguno, and the rest that the other boy that you said went behind your back, betrayed you, took what was meant for your sister. But for me, according to my understanding, I could be saying that maybe the prices, maybe this person came with a higher price than what you people had offered. And obviously, me as a seller, I could not be going for a lower price just for the sake of money. But anyone who comes with a higher price when I'm selling a commodity, he takes it all. Yeah, he takes it all. Yeah, yeah. Like we say, it is an open market. Let someone just, and when I go back to our brother, Mayuguno, really, if you know your big brother was going for the for the piece of plot, and maybe according to him we can't really understand, or because maybe the seller told him what you are up to, or maybe you went discourage the seller not to sell. It also depends with the sentiments that you used to win the heart of the seller. And if this brother got it real that you went with some other ill intentions behind him, going to have the seller, convincing the seller, we may be saying that the seller went for a higher bidder, but maybe you went even with a lower bidder with some other hate speech, or maybe with some other convincing powers, or maybe you went just because you didn't want your brother to have it. But if it is true that that's what happened, it could also be wrong. Now, what am I up to? What am I up to? Mayuguno, Mayuguno, I'm calling you for the third time, Mayuguno. What you do, get back to your brother. Like I said, like somebody said before, try to look for your brother, because he's the one who came up with this matter first before you put it on air, and you have also not cleared it on air of maybe what could be transpiring. Now, go in private, off camera, go reconcile with your big brother, because it's true that your subscribers were manufactured from Marwa's community, and the subscribers on Marwa's community are not happy with what you did to your brother. Remember, sometimes they trust subscribers, you trust someone so much in a way that you don't want to listen on the both sides of the story. And it is unfortunate that our brother Mayuguno is losing a number of subscribers They are here, there, telling him bye. We didn't expect that you could be so that treat. We didn't expect that you could be so that somebody an optimistic. After you have reaped what you reaped from your big brother Marwa, now you go stabbing him from the back. I heard someone from the second. I saw someone on the comment section trying to advise Marwa and telling him that no, the shoutouts were so many. You didn't consider, you didn't determine on who maybe to support. You didn't have to analyze who is a good person to you. You can't know a good person from face. There's no way you can know a good and a bad person from face. But for me, I could be saying that it was a good intention that Marwa had to support the community. The Nyabohanse we have now is not the Nyabohanse that we had in the previous days before. He gave the YouTubers a lifeline on YouTube on how to fish from YouTube, because it has also boosted our economy as a village. Houses are being built here, there. Constructions are on here, there. Vulnerable families are being supported here, there in different ways. Kids are being supported from vulnerable families, bright kids, to schools sponsored, given scholarship, sponsorship. Yeah, my boys and girls are putting money in their pocket from the same YouTube that Marwa brought it for us. So subscribers, sometimes when you are on the comment section, don't put us apart. Try to advise us, give us a solution, not inciting. Kindly don't incite us. This village, everyone is a brother to someone. You today want me to be an enemy. You today want Mayuguno to be an enemy tomorrow. And they have been good friends for all that time, supporting each other. Mayuguno has always been singing, jumping here, there, praising Marwa. But now, if it is for the sake of jealousy, we understand. Remember, yesterday we said jealousy is another key. Greedy is another key reason for hatred, for hate. Anxiety is another key reason for hatred. Jealousy, like we have mentioned it. Hurry to success. You want to compete with someone who started the race 1 year or 2 years earlier than you, and you want to chase him and find him maybe where he is. And this is the reason as to why we could be saying it is all about the issue of wanting to compare yourself with someone who started earlier than you, someone who is your mentor. There's no way you can compete your mentor. There's no way you can compete your teacher. There's no way you can start a race, a 100 race. Somebody already sprints 3 seconds earlier, and then you sprint 3 seconds later and think that you can be chasing and have a position one at the end of the tunnel. No, let us be slow. Let us be contented with the little that we get. Yeah, don't rush into success. Take success as slow as possible. So Mayuguno, kindly, there's no way you can pull them thinking that you can compare yourself to Marwa. There's no way. There's no way. For peace to prevail, just have respect to each other. Look for your brother. You know, by now you don't have comfort. Somebody even said that you have now run away from the village to Nairobi just because of the discomfort. Yeah? That you have, maybe you think that you may be humiliated, that you have betrayed someone that you should not. Yeah? And we also don't rely on this information of betrayal, because as we said earlier, we are not so that sure of maybe what could have transpired. We are just there as viewers. Everyone could be coming from his own corner, yeah, saying that, oh, someone has betrayed me, oh, someone has stolen from me, oh, I come and say, defend myself that, oh, I didn't, oh. But the truth of the fact lies between you two people. Put your heads together, talk about this matter, solve it. We need peace in the community. We really need peace in the community. Now, family, I'm going to end my message to Marwa and Mayuguno at this point, as I also say that if you have come across this channel for the first time, consider subscribing. If you really like what we are doing, consider liking our content, my content. And if you really feel that this message should reach any other person somewhere, consider sharing this video. The links are there. You can share, comment, like, and subscribe to this channel. Support this channel by subscribing and doing the necessities. And thank you for watching to this end. Thank you for watching to this end. I say thank you again, reminding you to subscribe to Alan001. Yeah. No, the cameras are always on. And the reason as why we put these cameras on is to speak the fact. Yeah. Yes. So it is my good luck that I've met my brother here, Maxwan from Kenya. And I will just wish him to say something on this amazing YouTube channel. Welcome, my good brother.
Okay. Thank you so much, Alan001, for hosting me in your YouTube channel. Yeah, I want to say that it is a privilege because, you know, I was just coming from my studio when I met my brother here. And I don't know what even he was speaking, but what was the message that he was giving out. But I know he was passing a very important message to you. And I want to say that maybe, if you are from my end, go support my Alan001. I'll be very, very happy. And also in our village here, we have a lot of things that are happening. Jealousy is ongoing, betrayal is on, even me had been betrayed. But we have to go on. We have to go on. But also, the only thing that I want to say is that maybe Alan never addressed it. The bosses should not maybe take advantage of the small ones. Because when you're a boss, you lead, not to oppress. Because what I'm seeing happening in our village here, it is starting to be chaotic. I don't know if this you could have come this way.
We could have turned this other side. Very good.
Yeah, so it's becoming chaotic. And what I'm seeing that people wants to be worshipped. Especially when you don't want that other person to have. That is what I can say. Because out of what I'm seeing even from the other camp, to be specific, my brother Marwa and Mayuguno, it is like bitterness is just coming from no zone.
From no zone.
Yeah, from no zone. Because if maybe me, I'm with Alan here.
Exactly.
And Alan usually takes me as maybe his boss. And maybe he never knew maybe that there was a land that maybe I was eyeing to buy. And maybe he goes ahead because he has cash, he buys that land. I should be the first one to congratulate him because we have a lot of lands here.
Yeah, and the market is open to
and the market is open. And at a very cheap price also. And maybe for me, what I feel like, maybe Mayuguno went there with a higher price. And maybe Marwa had gone there with a cheap price.
We call it an oppressive price.
Yeah, an oppressive price. And also I want to say that I'm not seeing anything for Marwa to get bit off. Because that land, to be specific, was not even intended to be bought by Marwa. So it's intended to be bought with Dimwangu. So Marwa was just a broker. And Mayuguno and Nikobuda went there, purchased the land. And Mayuguno usually says that Marwa is my dad, Marwa is my boss. So bro, Marwa, there's no need of you bringing this to the internet because it lowers your dignity.
And in fact, there was no need of bringing it because how can you term it to be a betrayal?
Yeah, that is where now I'm coming to. Because our brother is trying to tell us that is betrayal. Betrayal comes when maybe you had sat down in a committee or you've sat down and maybe you took those people there you've seen the land, maybe you've given maybe the seller that give me maybe 10 days, and maybe someone goes on your back, purchase that land. But now that is an opposite of what was happening. So I want to say that, my brother, for me, when I saw you saying about betrayal, I just saw that maybe you wanted maybe to destroy the channel of Mayuguno. That is what I can say. For me, I can't say much. Just be watching Alan 001's content. He's an amazing person. You know, he's growing slowly by slowly, and Rome was not built in one day.
Yeah, it was not built.
Even if you add 2 subscribers, those are yours.
Yeah, in a day.
You add 1, so long as you're making the
progress.
So thank you so much. Me, I'm humbled. Check. Again, I'm repeating, go support Alan 001 if you are from my end. Yeah, that is what I can say.
Yeah, I could also say that if you have come across this channel again, kindly consider supporting my good brother Max One from Kenya.
Yeah, you can see this is how we come to the studio, because we come loaded.
Armed.
Yeah, just load the camera so that they can see downwards. Yeah, we come loaded.
These are the tools.
Yeah, other one, it is for protection. Other one is for working. That is how we work.
So, good family, like you had me telling you before I concluded the other part of the video, I told you that the market is open to everyone, and maybe the seller went announcing that he wants someone to buy the shamba. Unknowingly, our young brother went and bought the shamba. It doesn't mean that that's betrayal. And in any case that maybe he betrayed, he knows, and we advise good brother to go visit Marwa off camera, let them put these things together, because I see the intention of a good brother is just to destroy peace among themselves, and but they the subscribers kindly try to encourage Mayuguno. Don't shame him, don't humiliate him. Try to intervene, advise these 2 people for a better future. What we always advocate for is a peace amongst ourselves. Goodbye.